Atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Atlanta Falcons. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Setting up play action. Franks. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Franks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Franks now. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Franks. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll go with the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. They go play action with Franks. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down throw. Here's Franks. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Complete to number 9. A gain of 12.
2nd and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
The Franks looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down throw coming for Franks. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Final shot before break. Franks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. They'll drop it off to Perine, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff as they run the counter play. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Setting up play action. Franks. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a handoff working right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And marked him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Complete to number 40. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
He'll look to throw.
The 12-yard line.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Rolling to his left. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Dancing away at the... And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity. opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they go play action with Franks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They juked him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Gets bumped. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case,
and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Franks off the bootleg here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there.